Today I have some more rapid reviews on books that I don't feel like I have a lot to say about. The first one is The Cheese Monkeys by Chip Kidd. I picked up this book because of the title, because cheese monkeys. It's about a narrator whose name I don't think you ever learn, or maybe you do and I totally forgot it, who is attending art school in the 50s, and he ends up in this intro to graphic design class, and they have this crazy prof who is really mean and abrasive, but then he teaches them all these like profound lessons about art and life, and it is because this book is about graphic design that the design of this book is phenomenal. So firstly, there's stuff on the side of the pages, and it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out that when you do this, it says something. You flip it over, it says good as dead, which is something from the novel. The best part about this book is how horribly designed the beginning is. Like, everything is running across the pages, everything is cropped terribly on the sides. Everything on this page is just printed backwards, and then the title page is cut between two different pages. I also really like the back of the book because from people who liked it, they have like the regular good reviews that you always put on the back of books, but then they also have a section at the bottom that says from people who didn't, and they include negative reviews, including the first section veers dangerously towards the predictable. Kid has a long way to go before his literary skills equal his artistic genius. From Time Out New York. I wasn't sure about it at first, especially with the girl he meets at the beginning who becomes his friend, but at first I thought it was gonna be like a manic pixie dream girl situation, and then she turned out to be April Ludgate. Like, she is Aubrey Plaza going to art school in the 50s, and it's great. I really enjoyed it. I especially liked the art commentary that was there throughout the book, like when they were actually having conversations about art and like what their profs were teaching them. The last third of the book was a little overwhelming because it had been really decently paced up until then, and then just a lot of stuff started happening. And I didn't totally get what was going on all the time, but that's because I'm one of those people that is really bad with hints. Like, if an author doesn't explicitly say that something is happening or what is going on, I won't leap to any conclusions and I'll just be confused. Thing that happened that was very shocking to me just because it didn't seem consistent with the character. So I don't know if that was supposed to be surprising or if there actually was a slow build up to that event that I just didn't get, which is highly probable. Liked it though. The next book is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. And I know that he is people's like favorite author, so I was like, shit, get ready. And it was pretty good. The story is about a 9-year-old boy named Oscar whose father has died on the 9/11 attacks on the World Trade Center. And he goes on this journey to find the lock that matches the key that he has that belonged to his father. So he goes on this journey and meets all these people, and the whole while he's dealing with his grandmothers, his mothers, and his own grief. This book isn't just about Oscar, it does follow a few different perspectives in the story, and they all have extraordinarily distinct voices, which I thought was incredible. Because normally when you read a book that's told through different perspectives, even if they are distinct, sometimes they'll all still have the same kind of tone because they're all in like maybe the same situation, but these were completely separate, distinct, totally different things happening. And I think part of that did have to do with how the story is told in the text. Like, there's sections that are like that, and even within the text and the spacing, like, I think that helped in elevating the distinctness of the voices quite a lot. Really liked his use of images in the story too, like door keys. There's like stuff that's red and circled. I think the use of images just kind of pulls you into the story on like a whole different level, and I really wish that more books did this. The end of the book is kind of anticlimactic. You're going through this whole journey with Oscar, but that's the point, is that it's supposed to be realistic, and it was good in a way. Even though it seemed anticlimactic, I feel like I would have almost been kind of disappointed if it was like this big climactic thing, even though that's what Oscar wanted it to be. I don't know if I want to read everything as illuminated. I found a really cool copy of it, but I don't know. Is it good? Let me know.